to talk about the upside down Kootenay Cup workout. This is a pretty quick burner, guys. Total duration of this workout, 12 minutes. We're gonna separate intermediate athletes and RX athletes. And the way that we're gonna run it is, I think it's gonna be 8 intermediate pairings are going to do the workout first. And then when they're done, we're gonna run the RX athletes after that. Reason being, that will allow the RX athletes to watch and cheer on their intermediate teammates, and then vice versa, the intermediate will be able to watch and cheer on the RX athletes. So let's talk about the intermediate athletes workout. Athlete A is going to get 3 minutes. Okay, within that 3 minutes, they are going to do 10 lateral burpees over the rower. We're going to talk about the standards there in a minute. They're going to do a 15-calorie row. That's for male and female. No modifications there. Any time remaining in the first rounds is wall walks. Okay, and we'll talk about the standard there. So partner A, lateral burpees over the rower. So for a burpee, we're looking for chest to touch. We're looking for quads to touch, head below the guide on the rower, getting low. Okay. You can get down any way you want. So you can step down, you can jump down, whatever works the best for you. Getting over top of the guide of the rower is going to be classified as a leap, which means you have to leave one foot before the other foot can land on the other side of the rower. So what's not allowed is just stepping over the rower, this foot's still down, and this foot touches. So you need to be leaping, and this foot leaving before that other foot touches. Chances are you're going to do a 2-foot hop for the speed of it. You're going to want to get through it pretty quick. So most likely when you come out of that burpee, you're going to be staying low and getting over that rower. But if you want to kind of leap over it, that's totally okay too. Step up and down out of burpee, that is okay too. After 10 of those, you're on to the row. So the rower needs to be started at 0 or zeroed out every time. Your partner can assist with that if they want. You get on your rower, you bust out 15 cows. Like I said, no modifications for RX, intermediate, male, female. It's all 15 across the board. So you need to have that 15th calorie click off before you get off the rower. So the judge needs to see 15 calories showing on the computer before you can unstrap, get out, and then get into those wall walks. Standard on the wall walks. Pretty much I think the same as open. I'm not sure what year it was. Let's talk about these lines. This is 10 inches to the outside line. Okay, this far line that you see here, 60 inches to the inside line. This is 55 to the inside line. This is the male starting line. This is the female starting line. This is everybody's top of the wall walk line. Now, let's talk about where your hands need to be. Males starting need to have any part of their hand touching that line starting position. And it has to remain there till both feet are up on the wall. Same thing with the ladies on the 55-inch line. The top of the wall walk, any part of that, both hands, and they both need to be there, need to be touching the 10-inch line. And that's the outside edge of the tape, okay? And that's probably just gonna be the back of the palms of the hands, okay? I'll give you a little bit of a demo on a rep here. Starting position, fingertips on the line. I'm getting set in. Both feet need to be on the wall. I'm gonna walk myself up. Both hands are touching. I'm gonna tell the judges to give a good cue that it's a good rep, and then that will signify that you can come down. You need to get both fingertips on your line before you come down. You can totally collapse off the wall at that point if you want, but you need to get those hands on the line before you come down out of that wall walk. So you're probably gonna get a minute and a half, maybe a minute 40, minute 50 if you're really fast on the burpees and the rowing. So there's gonna be a significant amount of time for those wall walks. What we found, you gotta be careful. There's a little bit of pacing, even though it's a pretty good little sprint, you gotta be careful how hard you go on the wall walks, but just a little pointer there. That is the standard for both intermediate and RX athletes. So once partner A has done their wall walk round, partner B is ready to go. So, you know, it's clicking down, it's 250, they got 10 seconds left, they're fighting for that last wall walk. Partner B is here, ready to go. Okay, as soon as that 3 minutes has clicked off, partner A is done, partner B is starting their round ready to go. Okay, so it's seamless back-to-back 3-minute intervals on this. So partner B does their round with the wall walks. When they get done the wall walks, now we're into the handstand push-up round. The buy-in's exactly the same. We're looking for 10 lateral burpees, we're looking for 15 cal row, but now in any time remaining, max handstand push-ups. For both intermediate and RX, just a little bit different standard. For our intermediate athletes, we're doing an elevated surface. So it's going to be a 25-pound plate and an ab mat. In essence, I measured, and it's basically 2 ab mats, but a little bit better because 2 ab mats don't depress, they depress pretty deep, and a plate and an ab mat don't depress as much. So we'll get this set up here. What we'll have in the real deal, I won't be over top of the wall walk line. We'll have a setup where it's its own station and it's not going to interfere with the wall walks, but I'm just setting it up here. So that being said, let's talk about a legit handstand push-up rep. The rep needs to start showing control, full extension handstand. So you need to kick up to a handstand, show full extension, both heels on the wall. I'll try to get the judges, or I'll include the judges in maybe to give you the okay, that's good, and then down into that next rep, okay? Obviously you need to get contact with the ab mat, get all the way down. You're probably going to be kipping, so you kip yourself back up. To finish a rep, you need to press out and show full extension, biceps by the ears, arms fully locked out. As far as the standard on the setup, we are going to have a 3-foot line, okay? And you need to be within that 3-foot line, okay, with your hand placement. I gotta re-look at the open standards. For some reason, I'm thinking that a portion of the hand, it just has to be a portion of the hand on the line. The fingertips can be outside of that line, but it's been a while since I looked at that. But I'll make sure that that's clarified and you guys are understanding that standard. But anyways, you're gonna have a 3-foot line. Your hands are gonna have to be within that vicinity when you do the handstand push-up. So you kick up, you descend down, you do your kip, you fire it up. You need to fully extend, show biceps by the ears, and also the heels need to stay on the wall. So when you're getting into those struggle reps or those tired reps and you do that last one, if you start coming off the wall, you get full extension of arms, but you're falling off the wall, that is a no rep. You need to stay on the wall, show full extension before you come down and rest for your next set or whatever you're gonna do, okay? That is the standard for intermediate. RX is flush with the surface of whatever your head's touching. So we have square puzzle mats. Some of our athletes use those. You don't need anything, it's just a flat surface. But if you're gonna use an ab mat, what we're saying is you need, in our gym, one of our 15-pound plates, and we have these smooth little narrow 10s. That makes it flush with this top of the ab mat. So that is our RX standard, which we will have set up. You won't have to think about that, but so just so you know, that's our standard on that. Obviously, all the same rules apply for the standard of movement on the handstand push-ups on that. Yeah, so that is the workout for intermediate and RX athletes on the upside down. It is a pretty quick one, but you think 3 minutes is gonna go by pretty quick. It kind of seems longer than you think. You have more time than you think within both the wall walk and the handstand push-up. So there is some strategic pacing and breaking reps up so you don't blow yourself up. All right, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do with that one.